Hi, I'm Jennine Wilson, and I'm the Caregiver Support Coordinator for the Valley for Caregivers Nova Scotia. Caregivers Nova Scotia is a nonprofit provincial organization that supports family and friend caregivers. All our programs and services are free, and we support caregivers through telephone, email, support groups, and workshops. The caregiving journey can be very rewarding, but it is definitely very stressful. We're here to help you navigate this journey so that you can feel the least amount of stress possible. You may wonder who a caregiver is. Well, 1 in 4 Canadians are a caregiver. In Nova Scotia, 1 in 3 are a caregiver. And caregivers save the government billions of dollars by providing the essential needs for the person in home or long distance or in long-term care. Caregivers Nova Scotia has a large umbrella for who a caregiver is. You may be caring for a parent in another province, or you may be caring for a child, or you may be caring for your spouse, or your sibling, or your neighbor. You may be picking up groceries, doing errands, taking them to doctor's appointments, planning their appointments. You may be providing personal care, helping to feed, finding recreation, and helping just to find their social networks. Caregivers Nova Scotia helps any caregiver. We're not disease specific. So you may be supporting somebody who has a mental health issue, you may be supporting somebody who's living with cancer, or somebody who's living with dementia. The list goes on. What holds true is that each journey has similar stresses. Caregivers burn out. They're not supported enough. They're not heard enough. They're not recognized as essential care partners. And that is a part of our mission, is that we would like caregivers to be recognized, supported. We would like caregivers to be valued. One thing that is common to hear after a caregiver first attends a support group is that they feel less alone. And that's one of the big common factors of a caregiving journey, is that you can feel very isolated. So if you know of a caregiver anywhere in the province, if you are a caregiver yourself, or if you'd like to learn more about our programs and services, please do not hesitate to call us. You can use my direct line if you are in the Valley, which is 902-680-8706. Or you can call our 1877 number, which is toll-free, and that will get you somebody in our Halifax office, and they will direct your call to the right place. Everybody that works at Caregivers Nova Scotia has been or still is a caregiver. We understand. So please do not hesitate to call us. We're there to listen. One of our resources is the Caregiver Handbook, which you can access online at the website. You can download the full book, or you can call us again, or my direct number, and we'll mail you out one. Caregivers have said that it's very helpful. Some of our resources have also been translated into French, which we're very happy about. And we also have a dedicated French-speaking phone line. So if you would prefer to speak in your first language, please call this Halifax number and you can speak to somebody in French. And we do have the French Caregiver Handbook. We also have the Beacon, which is our newsletter, and it only comes out 2 times a year. You could call the office and ask to be mailed one if you do not have email. But if you have email, we encourage you to access it online. So at the bottom of the website, on any page, you can subscribe to the newsletter there. Our service doesn't go in-home. We support people through the telephone or email, and I will help you navigate how to access continuing care. So don't be worried if you don't know who I am or why you have my phone number. It's okay. I'll explain it to you when you give me a call. So please, give me a call. I think a common mindset of caregivers is that I can do this, that this is my duty. I love this person, or I'm attached to this person. I need to do this journey. And many of us have been raised to be very independent and do not need help, because that can maybe show that we have some vulnerabilities. But I think there's strength when we meet in vulnerability, and everybody needs help. We're human beings, and human beings like to help each other. It makes us feel better. So coming to a support group, you will notice that everybody is supporting each other, and it's by supporting another that you start to feel better sometimes. Somebody that you understand their journey because you're walking it as well. It's a great honor to be able to walk beside caregivers. So some of the signs that maybe it's time that you reached out or said yes when somebody has said, "Can I help?" If somebody who loves you starts to say, "How are you doing? I'm worried about you," that's probably a really good indication. One, people don't say that lightly. It's uncomfortable to say that to somebody. So if they're saying it, they've been noticing it for a while. Or you can't sleep, or you're not eating, or you're forgetting. This is stress built on stress, built on stress, which affects our everyday life, and we cannot do our normal tasking as usual. It doesn't mean that your life is going to change if you call us. It means that we might be able to find one little thing to take off your plate, and that you'll have somebody to call if you need to vent, break down, or whatever it is, that you'll have an understanding ear. So for ourselves as coordinators, what we try to do is to support you to be able to speak your needs to whoever it may be. And that may be tips about how to have a difficult conversation with your family members, how to start a conversation about advanced care planning, how to speak to a doctor, like really organizing your thoughts and what the priorities are prior to going in to see a doctor, how to get your message across, things like that. So if that is an area that you would like some support with, again, please reach out. On the website, you will see 8 circles on our landing page, and one of those circles is called Government Programs. We're fortunate in Nova Scotia. We do have a caregiver benefit program. It is income tested, so it is designed for persons who need assistance in that way. But there are many other programs that you may be eligible for to help ease the financial burden or to help access some care coming into the home. So you can call us directly and we can send you information or talk you through the information and how to navigate that, or you can directly go to our website and go to the government programs section. So Caregivers Nova Scotia chose the hummingbird for our logo. Hummingbirds perform the impossible. They work at lightning speed. They survive extremes, and they often fly solo, which we think caregivers do a lot as well. So fly like the hummingbirds. Many people don't identify as a caregiver. Not all journeys are long. Some may be short. You may be helping your neighbor get their groceries. Maybe they had COVID. Maybe you went out and made sure that all their needs were met. That is caregiving. Caregivers doing the smallest task to the largest task. Each task is important. If you know a caregiver, ask how they're doing. Shovel their driveway. Do the small things for them. It's big. So again, my name is Jennine Wilson, and I'm the Valley Coordinator. So if you're living in the Valley, please call me 902-680-8706. I'd like to thank the Kings County Senior Safety. This is a great opportunity to get our information out there. These programs are here for you, and I'm very happy to help you. So please don't hesitate to contact. Thank you.